Be encouraged. No matter what's going on, we'll make it all right. But you gotta stay strong. Hey everybody, it's me, your girl Viv. Let me go to my YouTube and let me hit the live button. Hello. Turn the volume down because y'all know I gotta catch what's going on in the live stream just in case. Just in case. So how y'all doing today? How y'all doing out there? How are you doing out there? I'm not gonna be before you long. This isn't gonna be a long live stream. Hey Mickey N, how are you? Glad to see you come through. Thank you for coming through to visit me. So you guys, this is another funny story. Give people a chance to come in. So once I start, I don't have to start all over again. Y'all know how it is. I'm glad you're doing well, sweetheart. Mickey, I am glad that you're doing well. So today I'm coming to talk to you guys about uh being encouraged for the people who are caregivers. Hey TC, I hope you're feeling better, sweetheart. Are you feeling better? I hope you are feeling better. So y'all listen, this is a crazy story. Okay, so for those of you who know, I'm a caregiver for my mom. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Let me see. Oh, sweetheart, it's not a problem. That's what we're here to do. We're here to, be good to one another. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're here for. If we can't care for one another, who we gonna care for? You know what I'm saying? If we can't care for other people, you know, that's what we're supposed to be doing. So this is a story about my mom yesterday. Oh, thank you, TC. You know what? They are the best group of people. From my pastor to his wife to the musicians to that couple that sang. Um, that man and that man and lady that sang today. They're a married couple. To my aunt on the door, to my cousins that are on the door, to my cousins that sit in the third row. You get what I'm saying? Everybody there, to my cousins that sit on the second row. you know, it is so cool um, when you go to church and everybody is there. Um, and they real people. They actually loving people. Um, Anybody can come to our church. Anybody can come to our church. White, black, Hispanic, uh, Asian. They don't even care. And they might look at you when you first come in. They be like, "Who is that?" But then it's like, "Oh, okay. Hey, how you doing? Welcome. We hope you come back again." That's how my church family is. They just like that. So, but listen, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story about my mom. Yesterday, I took her to the hospital because she called me about 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and she was screaming, "My feet are on fire! They're burning! They're burning! Oh my God! I need to go to the hospital." So I said, "Let me take my time, put my clothes on, and see if she's gonna call me back." Because she'll do that, y'all. She'll be like, I need to go to the hospital. I'm going to put my clothes on and I'm going to go and sit on the porch and wait for the ambulance to come. She'll do that. And it's all part of her having dementia, y'all. So I think part of that is like her having dementia and her wanting to get attention seeking. And I think yesterday it was just her seeking attention because she knew I had to go out and take pictures. I'm not working anymore, so you know, like sometimes people call me up and they'll say, "Hey, can you come through and take pictures?" And they'll give me a couple of dollars for gas and for taking my time out, and I give them the desk anyway. So what happened yesterday was she knew I had to go to Columbia to take pictures, which is like an hour and some change from here. And she goes, she calls me early in the morning. My feet are on fire. I need to go to the hospital. Oh my God, I don't know what's going on. They're burning and itching and burning. I'm like, I'm gonna give her a few seconds. So y'all, while I was putting my clothes on, got up, took a shower, washed my face, brushed my teeth. You know how you do. Then I put my clothes on. She goes, "Are you on your way?" She calls me back. "Are you on your way?" I said, "No, ma'am." I said, "I'm coming now." I said, "I'm putting on my shoes." She said, "Well, I put my feet in the bathtub and washed them off with some hot water and some cold water." I said, "Mama, wait a minute." I said, "Why your feet on fire? What you do to make your feet hurt?" She said, "All I did was go to the back and I took that pot up out the back and I took it outside. When I took it outside, my feet started burning." I'm like, "Mama, what pot?" "The pot I was gonna sit my flowers in." Y'all, so in my mind, I'm thinking a fire ant got on her foot and bit her on her foot. And she can't figure out that the ants are on her feet. She said, "You right. You right. That's what it was." So I get over there. I said, "Well, Mom, I'm coming over there to look at your feet." She goes, "No, you got some money on you?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "Go to the store and get some cooling gel." I put some. She said she had put some hydrocortisone on her feet. I said, "Okay." She said, "Go to the store and get me some cooling gel." I was like, "Okay." I said, "Well, Mom, I'm coming over there to look at your feet because I need to see what your feet look like before you start telling me to go here and do this and do that and do the other." I went to her house, y'all. And I looked at her feet. Her feet were really swollen. They were swollen. I said, "Okay, what I'm gonna do?" So in the meantime and in between time, I text my sister, my older sister, and I'm like, "Your mother wants to go to the hospital." She said her feet are on fire and they itching and they on fire and they burning. And she's like, "What?" I said, "I'm telling you." I said, "I'm on my way over there." I get there and I look at Mama's feet. Mama's feet were really swollen. So I took a picture of them and I sent the picture to my sister. And I sent it to somebody else that I sent it to my aunt. And no, I see my mother. Y'all listen. I see my mother at least 3 times a week. At least 3 times a week, I go to my mother's house. At least 3 times a week. But my mom don't care. She called me every day. I talk to my mother. When I tell y'all I talk to my mother every day, my mama calls me every morning. If I don't call her, she calls me. "Are you okay? Are you up? What have you done? Are you okay?" Yeah, my mom called me every day. Every day. Every day. Every morning she calls me. And if she don't call me, like say she'll get an attitude and won't call, and I'll be like, "I'm just gonna see how long it take her to call a day." And I won't call her. If she have to call me, let's say she'll call me and she'll always end up calling no later than 1. And she'll go, "I just called to check on you. Uh, since you can't call nobody, and I know y'all don't love me no more, and y'all don't want to talk to me back. She, that's what she does, y'all. My mom, she does this manipulative thing. So I so I went over there to see what her feet look like. So when I seen her foot, all right, I was a little disturbed because her feet were swollen. So I took a picture and I sent the picture to my sister, and I sent the picture to my cousin who was in the medical field, and I sent the picture to somebody else that I know that's in the medical field, and they were like, her feet are really swollen. You need to get her to the doctor. She does need to go to the doctor. What's going on with her feet? I'm like, I don't know. So, y'all, I got her. So I said, well, she was like, well, I don't want to go now. She had put on a pair of cute little pants. She was like, well, I don't want to go now. I was like, I be daggone. I said, you going. So I had called my friend. And while I was on the phone with my friend, my sister called. And she goes, why didn't you answer? So I told my friend, I said, this is my sister on the other line. Let me catch this. My sister goes, why didn't you call me? I was been trying to call you. I said, because my phone don't work over here. I'm on mama's phone. That's why I'm on mama's phone. And so she starts fussing at my mother. She said, what mama gonna do? I said, she right here. I said, talk to your mother. Because she said she ain't going nowhere. Oh, Lord. My sister, mama, mama. Now, y'all, my sister's 71. Hey, Candy Cane. So y'all, my sister's 71. So she goes, Mama, Mama, how you gonna have that girl come out the house, come all the way over there to that house, and I seen your feet, and your feet real swollen. You need to go to the hospital, Mama. Mama, go to the hospital. I'm not going nowhere. That's what my mother told. I ain't going nowhere. She's like, Mama, you need to go to the hospital and let them check you out at least. Cause something going on with your feet. Your feet is real swole and they don't look right, and it looked like, Mama, you got to take care of yourself. You 90 years old. Mama, you 90. You got to take better care of yourself, Mama. You done call that girl all the way over there and had her come out the house. Mama, she there to take you to the hospital. She going to take you. So, y'all, my mother's like, well, fine. Since y'all keep getting on my nerves, I'm going to the hospital. Y'all, she had said her feet were fine. Soon as she put her shoes and socks on, she's like, oh my God, my feet on fire again. I was like, y'all, soon as she put her shoes on and her socks, she said her feet was on fire again. I was like, okay. Y'all, it was because her feet was swollen. So I got her I didn't take her to the hospital. I took her to urgent care. We found out that one of the medications that she was on, the doctor took her off. And because the doctor is not regulating her blood pressure like it should and releasing all the fluid off of her. My mom's in a wheelchair most of the day. So because she's in a wheelchair, her feet, when you sit with your feet, gravity. So what the doctor said is she had what they call spontaneous neuropathy, because her feet are so swollen. So he gave her some medicine and sent her on her way, and she's feeling better today, y'all. But okay, just that wasn't the funny part. So y'all know, last weekend I had my mom her 90th birthday. Well, yesterday is the actual date of her 90th birthday on her driver's license. That it's on her birth certificate and her driver's license. Her 90th birthday was actually yesterday. Y'all, I hadn't eaten all day, and it was late up in the afternoon. I was like, if I don't eat something, I'm gonna pass out. I need to take my medicine to keep me strong. So I took mom and we went to Zaxby's. I was like, let me run past Zaxby's and get me something real quick. So I go, Mama, what do you want to eat? Whatever you want to eat. Mama, what do you want to eat? Whatever you eat. Mama, you want a salad? Are you eating a salad? Y'all, this went on for like 10 minutes all the way till we got up to the window. So I ended up ordering her a salad. I ordered me chicken, the fingers. Anyway, y'all, we get to the window. My mother starts yelling over me at the man at the Zaxby. Hey, hey man, today my birthday. My food should be free. Y'all, I'm looking at my mother like, Mama, stop yelling at these people through this window. Get your manager over here. Tell him it's my birthday. My food should be free. Y'all, why that man gave Mama her food free? She told the man said, I said, sir, here go. I said, sir, here go her ID card. Say, he don't need to see the ID card. The man was like, no, man, we don't need to see your ID card. I said, Mama, give me your ID card. So I showed him her ID card that it was her actual birthday on her ID card. Y'all, the young guy in the window was a young black guy in the window, and he had long locks. He was a handsome little guy. And he said, he called the manager over here. He said, hey, come here. He said, today is her birthday. I'm going to give her my lunch. Because, at Zaxby's, they get a free lunch. They get a free lunch. Like, you can get a free lunch. The guys do. So he gave her his lunch that day, yesterday. And they gave her she got a drink and her salad. Because she said, I don't want no big old drink. Tell him to give me a kid's meal drink. Mom, what you want to drink? I don't care what you drinking. Mama, what you want to drink? They got tea, they got Coke, they got Sprite, they got lemonade, they got fruit punch. Give me a Sprite. So she gets her kids Sprite. Y'all, why they gave, she convinced them people to give her food for free. That man came over there. He was like, oh, happy birthday, mama. And the other guy was like, Grandma, don't worry, Grandma, I got you, Grandma, I got you. You gonna get my meal. I'm giving you my meal today because I ain't eating nothing. Grandma, you got my meal. Happy birthday, Grandma. He just kept calling her Grandma. Yeah, I'm looking at her when we get up, drive off. I'm like, you know, you ain't have to do that, right? But it's my birthday. I should have my food for free. I should have took her to Red Lobster. We could have got all our food for free. Y'all, my mama a trip. Y'all, so I stayed around because just in case some of the medication didn't work, I had to be here to make sure that, that if she had to go to the doctor, somebody was here to go with her. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, it's crazy being a caregiver, especially to somebody that's older. Now I got two older parents. My dad's 85. Now y'all remember, I gotta take that dude to the hospital sometime too. I gotta go to all his doctor's appointments with him. Because if I don't, he'll forget something. Like he always tells them, I can hear, and y'all, my daddy can't hear. My daddy got hearing loss. But he keep pretending. My mama got hearing loss too. Mama want hearing aids, but they won't give them to her. Daddy don't want hearing aids, but he really, really needs them. He needs them more than mama does. Hey, darling, how are you? I love you too. I love you. And it does. It gets harder and harder. And I know it's gonna get harder, y'all. I know it's gonna get harder. Like I said, my sister's 71. Her husband's in his 80s. So I can't expect her to do but so much. But I had somebody that told me yesterday, they told me some wise words. They told me either I'm going to have to say something and try and get somebody else to help in reference to being a caregiver, or I'm going to have to resign myself to the fact that I am the one that has to give care to my parents. And I'm not going to be able to complain about it. Hey Desiree, how are you, sweetheart? I'm glad. I'm sorry you got kicked out of Jay Wilson's this day, but I'm glad that you got back in. I'm glad we were able to put you back in. It was an accident, but we're glad that you were in back in. But yeah, so that's what I want to tell you guys. And good, good. I'm going to tell you the other thing is, would you say you don't wear yours? All right, sweetheart. All right, true. We'll talk later. But I'm going to tell you guys, if you are a caregiver or if you know somebody that's a caregiver, um make sure you check on them. Make sure if you're a caregiver, you check on yourself. You got to be intuitive and in tune with yourself to make sure that you get what you need. Because you can't care for somebody else if you don't have it in you. Y'all know what I'm talking about? If you're tired and you're sleepy, you're not going to be able to be at your best. You're not going to be able to uh, get up and go when you need to get up and go and things of that nature. So I want you guys, that's the first thing I want you guys to do. Make sure you get plenty of rest. Get plenty of rest. Even God rested. Even God rested. So if God rested, that means we all supposed to get some rest and relaxation. So that's the first thing I want y'all to do. Make sure y'all get plenty of rest. Secondly, get plenty of water. I need you guys to stay hydrated. Because guess what? If you're not if you're not hydrated, that's just another thing that could cause you to pass out and things of that nature. And you got to be hydrated. The next thing is make sure you're eating good, well balanced meals. Now, y'all, I struggle with that because I don't like to cook. I will cook and I can cook. I just don't like to. But thank God I got people in my corner and I got those angels. And two of them I met here on YouTube. I thank God that I got them to keep reminding me, girl, you better go eat something. Because if you don't eat something, you're going to be sick. Your head's going to hurt. Because I get migraine headaches when I don't eat enough. So they make sure that keep food, I eat and stuff. So that's one of the things. I need you guys to make sure you eat balanced meals and that, they're, sufficient enough for you. The next thing I want you guys to do is make sure you get some exercise. Um, I've been exercising. I've been stepping my steps up um, because you have to exercise. Because all right, so exercise does a couple of things. One, it keeps you fit and it keeps you in shape. That in case the person that you're caring for falls or something happens, hey Fifi, darling, let's say the person that you're caring for falls or things of that nature. You need to keep your stamina up and you need to be able to go. So that's why you need to exercise so that you can be fit enough to take care of the person that you're taking care of. But also, you need to be able to take care of yourself. See, y'all see what Desiree said? She said, my family and I cared for my grandmother before she passed away with cancer. It was a 24-hour job, and everyone did their part caring for her. See there? Everybody does have to do their part, but like, suppose there's nobody else there to do their job, to help you do the job. So, what these are some things I would recommend. Like I said, make sure you eat. Make sure you eat. If you're on medication, make sure that you take your medication. Because if you're not taking your medicine and you're not taking care of yourself, you can't take care of anybody else. Um, for me, what I have to do is I have to make sure that my mental, my spiritual, and my physical are all in compliance. If my mental and my spiritual are not where they need to be, I don't go and put myself in my mother's trajectory in her area at certain times, because if I'm not feeling well, um, and she's having an episode, I would stress her out, which will in turn her stress me out more, which in turns I will stress her out. And my dad is there, and he doesn't know which way to go. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So, um, certain times, um, I have to pull myself out of the situation. But thankfully, I got somebody else. Like when I need to pull back, and if she's available, my friend Tracy, she'll come from 2 counties over to help me take care of situations. So that's one thing I'm glad of, because if certain or my aunt or my cousin, or my uncle, so they help me a lot, which is cool, because sometimes you need somebody else there in your corner to support you with certain decisions that you're making, and make sure that you're not uh making the wrong decision. If I'm making sense. Am I making sense to anybody out there? You know, because sometimes it's certain decisions that you make. It's like, oh, I think we should take mom to the store tomorrow and not today. And the other person, like, you need to take her today. Well, it's not conducive for me to go today. But, if you don't have somebody else there to help you, it kind of, it kind of makes it hard for you. Yeah, it makes it hard for you. So I'm just going to say this. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Make sure you're eating balanced meals. Make sure you got a support system of some type. And when I mean a support system of some type, your support system doesn't necessarily have to go over and do care for the person for you. Your support system is there for you. Somebody that you could talk to, somebody that you can vent to, maybe somebody you can go out to lunch with, somebody that you can take a walk with. Make sure you get your exercise in. Um, Make sure that you have them people that's there to support you. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, it's 2 people here. Well, 4 people here on YouTube. It's actually 4 people here on YouTube. Y'all, they call and check on me quite often. When I say quite often, they call and check on me quite often. Hey, are you okay? Did you take your meds today? Did uh did you get enough water? Did you eat? Y'all, that right there in itself is enough. I mean, that's a great thing. Let me see. Fifi said, yes, the science has progressed a lot. My mom was cared for by 7 daughters during the time. See, it was that's a blessing right there to have 7 of y'all taking care, because that means one person is not feeling the brunt of all of the situation. And you know what? I don't care for nursing homes, but if that's the only option, check in on your loved ones regularly. Make your presence known. You right about that, and I'm gonna tell you, cause I had got to the point where I was like, look, I told my siblings, I said, if y'all don't help me, to the nursing home my parents go. I said, now y'all can either help me here, or y'all go check on them at the nursing home. Pick your poison. And I was yelled at. You're not putting my mom in no nursing home. You gonna go and take no? Wait a minute. Whoa, ho! I'm gonna go and take care. No, You the one who don't want her in the nursing home, so you're gonna go and take care of her. I'll go and see her at the nursing home. Now I told you what my options are. I can't do certain things, and I'm not going. You can't force me. But you got some family members that will. But you know what you're capable of, and you know how much you can take. Um, Now, Fifi, I'm gonna tell you something. My uncle just lost his mom. She was 100. She was over 100. I think she was 101. He just lost his mom, and she had 10 boys and a girl. I think it was 10 boys and a girl. The girl passed away, and the mom ended up with Alzheimer's towards the end, dementia, Alzheimer's towards the end. And the boys, they would take turns going down there and seeing about their mom, because at the end, um, yeah, but they did, and I thought that was a real blessing. But yeah, hey, Corinne, how are you? So that's what I'm going to tell you guys. Make sure that if you got somebody that you know that's a caregiver, check on them. If you don't do nothing but say, "Hey, how you doing? What you up to? Uh, you okay?" Um, I've known people that were caregivers, and I would do things like say, "Here's $10. Go have you some lunch," or uh, I ain't got number five. Here, go get you, a bag of popcorn or something and a drink. Anything that you know, take some time off to take care of you. So just remember that. Um, if you know somebody, who's caregiving for people, just a hey, I just call to say, hey, what's up? And I'm checking on you. That go a long way. A long way. Um, yeah, we want to make sure that nobody's left behind. And a caregiver doesn't have to be somebody caring for an older adult. It could be somebody caring for a disabled child. It could be somebody just a single mother caring for their child. See, Mickey Ann, that's sweet of you. That's sweet of you. And helping out, like I said, helping out don't have to be you going over there sitting. Helping out could be, hey, guess what? I just came to wash your dishes. Hey, I came over to, you need some help doing something at the house? Help can be anything. Help can be anything. Respite care is through the Department of Aging. It's a little weird here in South Carolina. See, Corinne said, "Yep, my church member gave my aunt $2 every Sunday. Aunt was grandma's caregiver." And Mickey Ann, with her mom being in the last stage of Alzheimer's and her being bedridden, which is telling me she probably is not remembering anybody. I want you to tell her all the times that her mom doesn't remember her or remember somebody. Remember that's the ailment and not her mom. Because if her mom really could, she would. And I have to tell myself that when my mom acts out, you guys, that this ain't my mother. This is the ailment. Because it's heartbreaking when when the person that loved you and grew up with, you're right there, especially at night. Sundown, when they get to sundown, oh my God. But the thing is, what people don't know is that you have to remind yourself, this is the person that I grew up as my mother. This is the ailment. Yeah, and a lot of times I have to remind myself that this is the ailment. This is not my mama. Like when my mama get to acting out and get to cussing and get to telling me the who, what, whys, and what ifs, I'd be like, yes, ma'am. And my mama could be hurtful. She can be hurtful. Um, I have to remind my sister, sis, you do realize that's just the ailment. You know that's just the ailment. That ain't our mama. That's that other person. That's that other entity. So don't take it personal. But it's hard not to take it personal when a person is calling your name and they just don't know. Oh, okay, Chesterfield, South Carolina. Corinne, I didn't cook today. I actually went and had fish and fries. I did. I was gonna do a mukbang, but I mukbang that food all the way up down the road. Y'all, that food was so good. Cause I hadn't eaten today. I really should have got up this morning and ate some oatmeal, but I didn't. I got up just in time to get ready and go to church. Went to church. I said I'm gonna go and grab. I just had a taste for some fish. Honestly, I had a taste for some fish and fries. Now I really should have got me some from Mr. D's on Friday, but I didn't. So I went up to Greenwood and got me some today. They were delicious, and I got me a big gulp. No, Candy Cane, you're not. And I think thank you, Corinne. My pastor was on it the day he was preaching. I think the hardest part, I don't think, well, okay, the memory loss is a hard part of it, but I have to just continue to laugh at it because sometimes it's funny. Y'all, it's funny when my mother don't be remembering something. When she be like, I didn't say that. What I said was because like last week, she had told my nephew and his mom and his aunt, the family, I'm gonna cook dinner for y'all. Y'all come on down to the house. I'm gonna cook for y'all. I get to the house to help her cook. She was like, "What you doing here?" I'm like, "I'm here to help you cook." Help me cook what? I said, "Mommy, you told them you was gonna cook dinner for them today." You a lie. I didn't tell them that. Yes, ma'am, you said it. I didn't say that. Mom, you said it. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, I was so confused. I left out that house and went and found my father. I was like, Daddy, you was sitting there. I said, ain't that what mama said? He said, that's what she said. I said, well, she just told me she didn't say that. I said, but she told me go and get the car and go and buy them some Popeye's chicken. So he said, well, go back, get the car and go buy them some Popeye's chicken. So, y'all, so I was like, went back to go get the card. I said, Mom, I wanted to get the card. I said, you did tell him that though. Didn't she, Daddy? She said, that's not what I said. What I had said was, if I was up to it and I felt like and I was able to, I'd cook for him. I ain't tell him nothing I was about cooking for him. I was like, okay. Corinne, my mama been putting her clothes on backwards. Well, not backwards. She put them on inside out. She said something about the threads and the tags and like zippers and stuff. She said all that irritates her skin. She don't wear bras anymore. She'll put on a sports bra, and it got to be a certain kind, and she put them inside out. Hi, it's me. It's still me, Kenya. How are you, sweetheart? Happy beautiful Sunday to you too. Yeah, she puts her sports bras inside out, and it gotta and she it's the tags. It's something about them tags. She's like, it hurt, it itch. She got a couple things she say. She say things hurt and things itch. I'm like, Mama, does it hurt or does it put you in pain or does it itch you? Which one is it? It's both of them. So I just kind of figured it's just irritating, you know what I'm saying? Because I know certain things, certain kind of materials. I'm like now they don't use like regular cotton thread. They use that nylon thread. That nylon thread, and if it's not sewn exactly, to rub up against your skin and irritate you. So I think that's part of it. You know what? Um, I tried cutting the tags out of her clothes, but what I find that's even better than cutting the tags out of her clothes is getting a seam ripper and just taking it out. Cause if you cut the tag, it's still gonna have that little bump and that little edge there, and that's still gonna tear nerves up. The other thing I got a question for y'all. Anybody got a way of me regulating her meds? Like like she won't let me take them out of the bottle and put them in a medicine uh keeper. She won't let me do that. So if anybody got any ideas what I can do in reference to regulating her medication, that'll be a big help. What you mean do it out of her digit? Oh, do it out of her side. You know what? She won't. Okay. The doctors told us to take some medication away from her. The doctor handed me one of the bottles, but I didn't realize that she had another bottle when she got home. Y'all, I don't know if y'all heard me tell y'all the story of my mother almost breaking my toe, and she pushed the bed into me. She tried to run me over with a wheelchair and pushed the bed into me, snatching the bottle out of me and my cousin's hand. She was like, I ain't even playing this. No, she'll take the medicine. What we're trying to do is, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. I want her to give me all her medicine, and then I put the medicine, I lounge it out, and that way she'll know exactly. I'll know. I can make sure that she's taking exactly what she's supposed to take in the right dosage. If I'm making sense, because we can't get her medicine from her. I mean, when I say I can't, like I physically can't get the bottles from her. I don't know where they are. I don't know where their medicine is. It's like she got a hid. I mean, it's crazy. It's like it's hid. She had that medicine like it's the vault, like it's gold. Okay, this is the other problem with that. Maybe I could get Daddy to take her out to the store one day and then I search the house. I tell my sister to meet me over there. We search the house for her medicine, all the medicines, because we gonna have to search for everything. We're gonna have to search for everything. That's a good one, Fifi. I'm gonna tell Daddy to get her out. Hey, Lockton Lovely. Yeah, she hold on to them bottles. My mother hold on to them bottles like the second coming of the Lord. I'm not lying. Desiree, she says, okay, she does take her medicine, but my mama got her own schedule. Mama then decided she got her own schedule. And so that's one of my concerns. And so, like, and if the doctor doesn't agree with her, she'll change doctors. Nothing I can do about it yet until the doctors will agree to give me a letter for me to go to court and take uh uh over her what you call them. And see, this is the thing. My mom has just been diagnosed what, maybe 5 or 6 months ago. She cussed the doctor out. Yeah, power of attorney. That's what I need to get a power of attorney over her. But see, the thing is, my sister and my father. Okay, so my father is like, there's nothing wrong with her because my father got this thing about people with dementia and Alzheimer's because he's had like maybe 4 siblings. He had a sister. He got a sister that's got it now, a brother that's got it now, a sister that was in a home, another brother that was in a home. They were in a home. Y'all listen. I gotta get and getting talking about getting a power of attorney. Um, we had a situation with my dad's check. So yeah, I'm in the process of trying to get the both of them to be like, yeah, go ahead and give her power of attorney over us so we can go ahead, she can go ahead and make sure all the bills are paid, so I can make sure. And I don't even care if they don't give me power of attorney over the money. They can give it to my sister. My sister, as long as the bills are paid and stuff like that. Y'all, that's one thing about me. I don't argue about money. I don't argue about property. I don't argue about none of that stuff. Because what's for me is going to be for me, and what's not for me is not going to be for me. And I trust my sister that if, she's in charge of paying the bills and stuff, the stuff will get done. That's right. Let me tell you. Okay, so I was going to her doctor's with her. She told my nieces and my nephew and his mom last week that she was never going anywhere with me again. She was never going anywhere with me again because the last place I took her and didn't tell her where she was going, she ended up with dementia. I was looking like, okay. And I do. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk to my auntie and my uncle, and that's my father's uh sister and her husband, because they usually can get through to my father. And I'm gonna ask them to, if at all possible, talk to my dad and tell my dad that it's time for him to do the power of attorney to either me or to not to either me, to my sister and I. He needs to do the power of attorney to my sister and I in reference to their health care and in reference to their financial situation, so that we can make sure that you know what, like I said, Corinne, my sister and I, it's 19 years between us. My sister's 71. So that's why I'm in the process. I'm going to have to ask her, um, she and my dad, we're going to have to do something about, getting the power of attorney over my mom and over my dad. My mom's issue is we could discuss stuff with her and she won't remember it. And then when it comes time for us to do it, she'll say that we made a decision without her knowledge. And Fifi, we were supposed to do a living will. We had made a doctor's appointment. The doctor, we made a doctor's appointment with the doctor to go up and do the living will. The medical health um information. And she said, I'm not going. And my father wouldn't make her. And you're right, they do. My mom, it's three of us. It's my sister and my brother and myself. My brother's adopted, but yeah, he's been with my mom since he was what, 6 weeks old. My brother's been with my sister since he was my mom since he was 6 weeks old. But yeah, so and my brother is kind of like in denial. Ain't nothing wrong with mama. She fine. Ain't nothing wrong. But his birth mother has dementia. I think she worse off than my mom is. So he's up there with her, and I'm like, you need to do what you can do because I'm trying to get him to bring her down here, so her and my mom can be in the house together. And, they could visit with each other and stuff. And when I go over there, it'll be easy for me to help them both, because they both in the house together. They'll probably tear my daddy nerves up, but he gone during the day, so I'll be able to go over there during the day and hang out with them and stuff. And see, you guys, my brother's not here right now. My brother's out of town. And the thing is, I'm quite sure I can do the same thing. My issue is I don't want to do something that's going to alienate my father and my siblings. I could, you guys, you know what? I could easily go around everybody and circumvent everybody and do what I need to do and get all the paperwork taken care of where everything is in my name. I'm talking about parents' house, everything. But I don't want to do that. I'm not trying to alienate any of my siblings. I'm not trying to alienate my parents, my family. I'm not trying to alienate any of my family members. I want everybody, when it's done, I want it to be done right to where nobody has any hard feelings. Um, on a day that the good Lord comes to take my mom home or my dad home, God forbid, I don't want my siblings and I arguing at each other uh, over stuff and second guessing one another. Did you do the right thing? My mama wouldn't have been dead if you wouldn't have did this, or my daddy wouldn't have been dead had you not said that. So that's where I'm at. It gets hard when you have siblings and you want everybody to be on the same note. Um, my dad, my sister, and I, we've had a meeting, and the issue with that is when we had the meeting, and once you walk away from the table, what happens is they get in front of mom, and mom bully them. That's the only way I can say it. My mama bullied my father and my sister. My father got to live there with my daddy. Um, my father got to live there with my daddy, and my sister and I, we talk, but depending upon the day and depending upon what kind of mood we in and how mean mama is being, I'm the only one that will actually stand up to my mother and say, look, this is ridiculous and this enough. Cut it out. Whereas my sister and them, they'll be like, oh, that was terrible. When we get by ourselves, oh, mama was off the chain. But while they did, oh, mama, come on there, mama. Come on, mama. Mama, come on. It's okay, mama. And I'll be like, no, it's not okay. This not look, y'all, we didn't agree on this. What we said was this is what we have to do. This is what we have to do to make sure she's okay. They'll go, you're picking on her. So they make me out to be the bad guy. Y'all get what I'm saying? It's like I end up being the bad guy. Whereas if like yesterday when I went over there, I said, look, I need you to help me get mama to the hospital because she done made me get up out my bed and come over here, and here go a picture of her feet, and I'm ready to go. I'm tired. I need to do what I need to do. And then my sister was like, mama, you made her get up and come over there, so you got to get up and go to the, y'all understand what I'm saying? So when the two of us are together, and that's what I keep telling them. We don't want the probate court to take charge. I keep telling, you know what? I'm gonna call my uncle. I'm going over my uncle house. As soon as we finish it, I'm going right on my aunt uncle house, and I'm gonna talk to my uncle. I'm gonna tell my uncle to tell my daddy about the probate court taking charge of your family uh estate. I'm going right and call my uncle and talk to my uncle as soon as I get off here. Mm-mm. When yeah, when I went over there to tell my mom that she need to go to the doctor, she was like, I'm not going now. And then my mom was like, because she got this thing about, I'm going to put my clothes on and I'm going to go and get in my wheelchair and I'm going to wait on the porch for the ambulance to come get me. I'm going to call an ambulance and tell an ambulance to come get me. So I'm going, so that's why I told my sister, I was like, she over here tripping. I didn't get up out my bed. I'm ready to go. Tell her to, I'm ready to go. I want to take her to the doctor. She was like, Mama, if she don't take you to the hospital, she'll take you to the urgent care. Vivian, take her to the urgent care. It'll be cheaper. So that's why I ended up taking her to urgent care. Um, which was better than taking her to the hospital because we didn't have to wait as long. But she still got to see a doctor. And she got to get her medication. Yeah, my mother wanted to get fully dressed to wait on the ambulance. She said, I'm putting on all my clothes. And she said, I'm putting my clothes on. And I'm going out there and I'm gonna get on the, I'm gonna sit in, I'm gonna get in my wheelchair. I'm going on the porch and I'm waiting for the ambulance. I'm looking at her like, I'm here now. Get in your wheelchair and ride to the car door. And I'll put your wheelchair back up on the porch and I'll drive you to the hospital. Y'all, this is the second time this has happened. Where she's decided that she's gonna put her clothes on and go and sit on the porch and wait for the ambulance. Another time she was like, I, it was it was another time I was supposed to be doing something else. What I'm finding out is that when I have like certain things to do, that I have to do for me, she will when I got certain things to do for me, she'll act out like to get attention, if I'm making sense. So she does that all the time. And I think it's kind of, I guess I need to start laughing at it. I guess I need to start laughing at it because and she know, and y'all know what? I'm gonna tell y'all, she knows what she's doing, but she knows it's not right, and she doesn't really want to do it. Cause she made the comment yesterday. I'll be glad when you find somebody to date. I really need to not be trying to take up your time when you going to take care of stuff. I know you a young lady and there's things that you should be taking care of on your own. She said, like, I want you to go. She said, I want you to go and go on vacation and go and have some fun with your friends. And I'm looking at her like, really? She's like, but I don't know why. I just can't. I don't want you to be, and leave. So what that's telling me is she knows what's going on and she knows kind of sort of what she's doing, but she can't help it. She can't help it. So that's when I explained to my sister now that they're gonna have to start getting involved. If they know I say, okay, I got this that I gotta go take care of, they're gonna have to step in and say, okay, mama, don't call Vivian if this is going on. You have to call me and I'll take care of it. Because I don't think, you know, and when we went to the doctor yesterday, y'all would have thought that he was her old best friend. I was looking at her like, if you don't stop talking to that man like he your grandson, and I'm looking at that doctor like that ain't your grandma. Address her issue and let me get out this doctor office. Excuse me. But yeah, so for those of you who are caregivers, that's what I'm gonna need y'all to do. I'm gonna need y'all to make sure you take care of you, and I'm gonna take care of me, y'all. I am. I'm gonna go. I'm glad. Thank. Let me write that down. Power of attorney. Now this is what I do. I get my little envelopes and write my stuff down. Talk to sister about power of attorney. Living will. Don't want probate court in our business. Respite care. Hey, Daisha. What else? Let me see. Let me scroll back up and see what else I seen. Talk to him about respite care. Uh, medicine. Medicine. Search for all pill bottles. Uh, hey, Vibrant, how are you? Okay. Oh, and for medication, um, distribute medication. Get copy of medication list from doctor. Okay, what does the AARP? What's the use of having AARP? And okay, healthcare power of attorney and do not resuscitate. That's what the POA and okay. Is it the living will? The same thing as the isn't the living will the same thing as the healthcare POA? Ah, the AARP gives medical resources for caregivers. Got you. Oh, the living will is not the same. Hey, love conquer all. So, okay, so the power of attorney is no longer good when they are passed. The living will kicks in if you have cognitive problems. Okay, all right. Because I know when we went to her doctor, and her doctor, okay, so y'all, all right, so that's why I was saying a living will and a medical and the medical the medical paperwork. And that's what we were supposed to go and get done that day. And what happened was, excuse me, when we went to go get it done, she said no, and my father didn't want to fight with her. Would you say your mom was the last person that you knew that knew how to pop gum? I'm sorry. Let me tell y'all, it took me years to learn how to pop gum because I remember my cousins when we were younger. They used to, we didn't call it popping gum in DC. My auntie now call it cracking gum. Living will null and void after death. Power of attorney takes over. Got you. You know what? That's what the lady at the bank told my daddy, that I needed a power of attorney because even if he died, and the lady at the pension office told him, even if he died and I had a power of attorney, even if he died, I'd be able to, do what I need to do. Got you. Corinne, they call it cracking gum. And my aunt used to call it cracking gum. You don't chew gum, you crack when you didn't pop it, you crack gum. Stop cracking that gum. I remember my aunt slapped them like the three slap. It was my cousin, it was the twins, and somebody else in the back seat. It was like five of us, five extra people, five people, 5 or 6 people riding her little Comet. It was a green Comet, and my cousins was back there cracking that gum. She said, I said stop cracking that gum. And they did it one more time. My aunt was driving. My aunt took her hand across the back seat and slapped everybody like the Three Stooges. Okay, the POA don't. I'm going through this now. My dad just died, and I thought the same thing. Oh, love conquers all, so the power of attorney don't. Mm. Love conquers all. I'm going to say this because I don't want anybody to get in your business. If you if you feel like emailing me where you live, that way I'll be able to know what other or whatever information you want to send me. Because I know some people get kind of leery about but y'all, I'm trying to get all the information I can get right now. Uh oh, y'all, I accidentally um I'm trying to get all the information I can right now to help my parents. I'm trying to help ease my sister's mind. Um, you know, I'm trying to get my family where they need to be because y'all, I'm not one of them people that like to come up at the last minute and stuff just hit me in the face. Pow. I'm not that person. It drives me crazy when I like to be preemptive. I don't like to wait until everything I don't want to wait until everything comes in at the end and then all of a sudden everybody's sitting around looking stupid like I didn't know. You get what I'm saying? Because I done seen some weird stuff happen in the last um 6 months. And I just want to be prepared. Yeah, I hate not being prepared. Some people say it's the Virgo in me. I don't know. I just want to be prepared. So when I go into this, and I want to go into this with my eyes open. Okay, so Candy Cane and Love Conquers All are both saying that the power of attorney is only for the living, giving you permission to take care of things that they can't. Okay. And you're right, money will break up a family. It would tear up a family. Okay, so you have a power of attorney for your son in the military. I know people that had powers because I had a power of attorney for my ex-husband when we were in the military. And he was away. And there was certain things I had to take care of for him. It is a lot of stuff. But money will tear up a family quicker than anything after death. Anything. You hear people all the time, oh, we the best of friends. We love each other. And then the stepmom, then a husband died. The stepmom will be like, I couldn't stand none of you little bastards. Booker, y'all ain't getting nothing. I'm keeping it all. He left it to me. And then she leave his adult kids out there with nothing. You right about that. Okay, so a living power of attorney is different from a power of attorney. Call the Bureau of. You know what? I'm gonna find out from my. Oh God, Corinne said, "Mm-mm. My mom didn't have any money, and we still cussed one another out." Oh Jesus, she said, but they're better now. I just don't want to get to a point where my siblings and I are arguing about stuff. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, my first husband and I, he got to arguing about the house. He wanted the house, and I wanted the house sold that we can, that he can give me part of the money. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, I walked away and didn't look back. And when I walked away and didn't look back, the Lord blessed me with more. Well, I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna argue with my siblings. Before I argue and fuss with my siblings, I walk away. I walk away. Yeah, I'm telling y'all. And I know my brother. My brother can be devious. If my brother feel like he ain't getting what he's supposed to get, my brother is devious. My brother can be devious. My brother got mad at me one time. He had fixed my pipe in the ground and he got mad and went back and dug it up and tore it back up again. That's since we've been grown. We were in our 50s. My brother is the king of petty. My brother's a petty, petty man. So yeah. Mm-mm. I ain't gonna be dragging my mama stuff around with me. Listen, 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 Linda. Listen, Linda. My mama had already told me what suit she want to be buried in and everything, and a hat and everything. Guess what? I already got all of that laid out because she got new clothes. She got brand new clothes. She never took the tag off. That's the other thing. That's why I'm trying to I need to talk to my siblings because we need to get control of her money because she be spending money. I be like, yeah, I know Mama bought 4 more pair of shoes, right? She got 20 back there in the back of the hallway that she ain't never put on. That ain't never came off a box. And I told my mother, I said, please stop ordering stuff because I don't want to clean all this mess up when you die. Okay, okay, long as you can use stuff. I ain't trying to have all that stuff. As a matter of fact, I'm right now looking for an organizer to come in here and help me organize my house. Because I'm ready to get rid of my stuff. Because I keep saying if I die, I don't want nobody to have to pack up everything I got. I don't. So I need to downsize. I need to downsize greatly. So that's what I'm in the process of doing too. Downsizing greatly. So I'm just going to tell y'all, let's remember to take care of our family members, those that are caregivers, people that you know that are caregivers. Tell them, hey, what's up? Candy cane. My brother is petty boots. Petty boots. Petty boots. We had a phone when we was kids. My brother been petty since he was a kid. He been petty boots since he was a kid. Girl, he had a long time. I remember one time my cousin, he had ran some bad water and he was being nasty and wouldn't let my cousin get in the bathtub. And he was just sitting, he didn't even get in, my brother didn't even get in the bathtub. He just ran the water and just left for dead. So my cousin got tired of waiting. And my cousin went and got in his bath water. My brother went in there and put a cup of bleach on it, in there on him. Telling you, my brother petty boots. I don't blame you. I wouldn't buy another cashmere coat because cashmere is high as hanging. Telling you, my brother's so petty. My brother almost set my bed on fire, set my cousin's feet on fire because he was mad at him. My brother's so petty. Telling y'all, he's one of the pettiest people I've ever known. He petty, petty boots, petty Pendergrass, petty LaBelle. My brother petty. So that's why I say I got to be very careful when it comes to him because I ain't gonna be the one. He'll mess around and burn my house down. And you know what? That's what that's where I'm at. Love conquers all. Please make sure y'all do this for your parents. If you have siblings, to save yourself the stress during the death. As a matter of fact, I'm about to tell my daddy and them they need to start paying on their funeral. Because we go ahead and get their funeral out the way, get everything lined up and everything. So when it's time for them to go, we'll have the casket already picked out, the funeral will be paid for, and all that stuff. Mm-mm. Candy cane, I got one brother. He petty as hell. He tried to leave my sister down here in South Carolina. They were supposed to ride back to DC together. He tried to leave my sister down here because my mother, because we told him my mother didn't make the macaroni and cheese for a family get together. My brother petty as hell. I mean, he do petty stuff. His favorite saying is family don't do nothing for family. Like, bruh, can I get my 3,000? Can I get my $3,000 for the car that you got from me? And my dad has already told us how he wanted us to lounge out the land. Like he said, he want my sister to get 2 acres. He want my brother to get the land across from the house, and he want me to get the house in the other 2 acres. I told him I will rely on that when the cows come home. I said, because after you dead and gone, they gonna want to sell all of that. They gonna want to sell that, and they gonna want me to give them all of the money. So yeah, how that working out? Listen, Corinne, I know somebody had insurance on their child. Honey, she asked everybody for some money to help out. I was like, I know you got an insurance policy. Yeah, daddy does need to put things in writing, but daddy sometimes decides that he want to drag his feet. But he ain't gonna have to drag his feet because that's what he got old daughter, old dear old me for. Because I'm gonna make it happen, Captain. I'm gonna make it happen because y'all, my thing is I don't want my life stressful. I got enough stress. Just waking up in the morning. I ain't gonna be stressed. Well, y'all, it's three. I've been on here almost 2.5 hours. I mean, an hour and a half. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get myself together. Y'all, I got on a yellow dress. Y'all see my dress I got on today? Let me show y'all. Hold on, let me show y'all what I got on my feet. This is what I wore to church today, y'all. Let me see if I can move it. Y'all see what I got on my foot? A yellow sneaker. That's what I got on my foot. A yellow sneaker, y'all. I put a yellow sneaker on. Oh, don't worry. Everything gonna get in right. Everything gonna be in right. And so y'all see I got my sneakers on. I got my little dress on, my sneakers. And I'm gonna walk today. I'm gonna wait till about 5 o'clock when the sun kind of going down and it's getting a little cool outside. Cause it's almost 90 degrees out there today, y'all. Thank you, Corinne. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go walk. Like I said, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do and take some air in and breathe some air out. So I'm gonna take the dogs out for a walk. I'm gonna tire them out, and then I'm gonna bring them back home and feed them. Let them little eat. Let them eat some wet, and then I'm gonna let them lay down and take them a nap. Y'all, mosquito bit me the other night. I was outside. What you call it? Weed whacking. Y'all, I hate weed whacking. For anybody got a weed whack, God bless you. I hate it. Them bugs tore my tail up. So now I gotta go put some hydrocortisone on my bug bites because they itchy. But anyway, y'all, as my mama is actually an hour and a half. So I thank y'all for all y'all information. Look, I got my list, y'all, that I'm gonna start working with. And I'm gonna start taking care of this stuff. I'm gonna put this on my things to do list right here. Cause this stuff that I need to start researching and taking care of. Cause y'all, I don't play when it comes to this stuff about the care for my parents. Cause I laugh about a whole bunch of stuff, but I ain't laughing about that. So anybody else, if y'all drop down in the comments, y'all got any more, any more ideas for me, I'll take them. Or you can email me at yespicturelady@gmail.com. I really am looking for positive things that I can do to, make my life easier and my parents. Girl, them bugs. And girl, they got these things. I don't know what their name is, but I call them natty bugs. It's like a swarm of them. Be like a swarm of gnats. I think they gnats. They're like natty bugs, but them little bugs will bite you. Girl, I see that swarm of bugs. I go the other way. That's because I ain't playing with them. It ain't even happening. But anyway, so I thank y'all for sharing the information with me. Believe me, I'm taking this right now. I'm taking this right now and I'm putting it on my no girl no. Because the day she wandered off, that's the day her keys she leaving her keys. We leaving her keys. And that's the day we don't leave her at home by herself, period. Point blank, period. No, she not wandering off. Thank God. Plus, if she wandered off, she got 3 dogs. Believe me, them dogs gonna be right there with her. Dogs will be right there with her. And they smart. Cause we ain't even train them. And they're let me tell you what they'll do. Like one day she got stuck outside. You say put bells on her shoes. I have to call him back and say, no, she don't need bells on her shoes. She in a wheelchair. We don't need bells on her shoes. She got a wheelchair. Anyway, I had an aunt who wandered off. And I had a cousin. They found him in his diaper in the middle of the freeway. In the middle of the morning. So if I ever see, it'll be kind of hard for her to wonder because she'll have to get out the bed, and my mom's on a walker. So, yeah, and she'll have to get on a walker or a cane to get out. So that's what that is. That's what it is. Thank you, thank you, Fifi. Thank you, sweetheart. I'm telling you, I worry about her every day. I think my biggest worry is that her falling out the bed. That's my biggest worry. Because the last time she fell out the bed, we had to call an ambulance to come get her. Because she acted, ooh, she was like, no, oh, y'all killing me. Stop it. Y'all, and guess what? The ambulance workers did the same thing me and my daddy was doing. Y'all heard me. Oh, ooh, don't touch my arm right there. She's so dramatical. Now, when me and my brother went over there and got her up, she got right on up. My daddy came down and helped. Rufus, you killed me. I was like, if she don't stop it, if she don't stop it, I don't think she don't. Okay, so she fell going to her bedpan, her pot. She got a chair pot next to the bed. So yeah, that's how she fell. She just stepped out the bed and went on down on the floor. But I can't get her to put a pamper on at night. So I ain't put on that pamper. I piss on myself. I'm not staying here. Cause mama put a pamper on. I'm not doing that. I ain't doing that. You put a pamper on. I'd be like, she just, ugh. She just, ugh. Why won't you just cooperate, lady? You cooperate. But yeah, that's what I'll do that. I think I'll do that. I think I'll, yeah. But she is funny, y'all. She is fun. I guess I better laugh now while I can and enjoy her while I can. Cause like my friend told me, he said, he said, P, he said, when you get to a point, it's gonna be a point when your mom is not gonna remember who you are. And that's gonna break your heart. Y'all, I just don't want to get to the casket and be like, Lord, take me because I'm feeling guilty because I didn't do everything I can do. Anywho, y'all, I'm going, as my mom always says, live, love, and laugh. And as my dad always says, Lord, make us a blessing that we can be a blessing. And y'all, Y'all really have been a blessing to me today. I'm telling y'all, y'all have been a blessing to me today because guess what? Y'all gave me some information that I can live and learn and live by, and that I can use to make my life and my siblings' life and my parents' life a lot easier. And you know what? Oh, let me tell you, suction urine suction urine canister. Suction urine can. Look, y'all see, I'm telling y'all, writing this stuff down. And y'all know what? It might be somebody that come here. Thank you so much, love conquers all. And it might be somebody that comes here that hears this conversation and needs this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna look into that. And thank you, love conquers all. I appreciate it, y'all. I'm telling y'all, this information that we just shared with each other, this might be something that somebody else needs. They might come here and see this, and they might be like, "Ooh, let me take down this information because these folks know what they talking about. They pretty smart." Because guess what? I ain't too proud to ask. Because I need you, you need me. We all a part of God's body. That's what I believe in. I believe in it. And I believe we here to help one another. Y'all, this YouTube is not just for mess. We can get some good information. Some good information from one another. And I appreciate all the information that you guys gave me. Y'all, this has been a godsend. I'm glad I did come. Because I wasn't gonna come on here, y'all. I was feeling kind of despondent today. I was feeling kind of, and when I came, I went up to give me something to eat and come back. I said, you know what, Vivian? You better go talk to them folks because they got something that you need. And I thank y'all because y'all gave me some information, some great information. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate keep telling like I told my pastor, I call y'all the everyday people because guess what? We everyday regular schmegular folks. And that's what we here for. We here to help one another. You right about that. He does give us what we need, and he give it to us when we need it most. So right now, this is what I needed most. And I appreciate y'all. I really do. I really do. So y'all, I'm gonna reach out to my sister. I'm gonna take this information up here with me to my sister house. And I'm gonna talk to her about this. And I'm gonna tell her that we need to start making some moves, no matter how hard she feels it might be for her. Oh, you said I kept you company while you were cooking and packing. Well, I'm glad I was able to keep you company, Corinne. Corinne, I look forward to seeing you when you get this way. I really do. Y'all, and again, I thank each and every one of you for rocking with me today and just giving me great advice. All right, so for those of you, hold on, let me post my email address one more time for anybody who want to send me any information that I could, that I might need. Hey, Victoria. Hey, Victoria. We just talking about people with disabilities. I have heard of Due West. I have heard of Due West. It's near me. It's kind of near me. Kind of near me. Yeah, we're talking about we just been talking about helping parents with disabilities and stuff like that. people with disabilities. So if you know anybody, if you know anything else, oh, you guys, if anybody know where to get baby formula from, or y'all know of anybody that's giving the baby formula away in your area or whatever, you can email it to me. And what I'll do is I'll compile a list and I'll put it out on my community wall. See? And Victoria, that's what I'm talking about. Because guess what? It's actually got some good information today that I needed to hear to help my parents. I really did. I really did. Fifi, if you did a DNA from ancestry.com, you can tell if you my cousin or not. Cause girl, I had people calling me, sending me emails. I was like, who is this person? And we your sixth cousin removed times three. I was like, good God, we not really related no more. But I look forward to y'all. And I thank y'all for helping me out today. All right. And I will talk to y'all later. And y'all have a blessed Sunday. Peace and blessings throughout the week. Y'all gonna see me come back on again because I'm gonna have some more stuff to talk about later on this week. I know I am. It's almost Memorial Day. All right, y'all. And I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.